MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for 2017 between the American League's Houston Astros and the Chicago Cubs. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo was there. The tag, and he is out. Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Well, Harold, as we take a look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now. Here's George Springer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. On his way to second is Springer. Throwing to second, and he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Marwin Gonzalez. Batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high.
Well, that hit by the 3-hole hitter right there really changes the whole inning to put somebody in scoring position. And now you bring your 4-hitter up to drive them in. It's almost like the way you script it when you're writing out a lineup.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Batting fifth.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. In there for strike 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Here's a ball popped up behind the plate for Avila. And he will make the play back there, and an opportunity goes by the boards here as that will end the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs. Center fielder, Javier Baez.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one. Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Javier Baez is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Jason Hayward comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Chris Bryant now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The pitch. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. That's popped up out towards short right field. Gurriel is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Kemp on the run. Makes the play. 1 away. Striding into the box, Yulieski Gurriel. He enters this one sitting right on the Mendoza line at an even 200. Now a flare out toward right center. Zobrist ranging into the outfield. 2 down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. Rizzo is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Here's Ben Zobrist now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So here's Matt Kemp now, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a 250 batting average for the season. On the ground up the middle, Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Lance McCullers. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's one of those dreaded situations. It's 2-0 to American League pitcher. You have to make him swing the bat. He doesn't get many opportunities to swing, and right now he's not getting much opportunity either.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Outside for a ball. 1-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Josh Reddick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kemp has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Addison Russell. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
The shortstop, Addison.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. To 2-2 now.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. The payoff pitch one more time. Curveball grounded towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and he's retired 1 away. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First delivery to him on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Now the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Reddick going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Coming to the plate now, Jake Arrieta. And with a runner already in scoring position and 1 away, he is likely not to be bunting here. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Center fielder
coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one gets away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? George Springer. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just misses with a curveball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Pitch on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup. Well, he's been throwing the ball pretty well so far, but right here, 3 balls to the leadoff guy to maybe get them a chance to get them going. He's just got to come back, make him swing the bat. I'd rather see him earn his way on the base by swinging the bat instead of a walk.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Here's Jason Hayward now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fourth, right fielder, number 22.
Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
Third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw.
Ball, that's it.
And he misses again, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gonzalez looking up, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
First baseman, number 44.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Stepping into the box, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Here's Addison Russell. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Brian McCann.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kemp has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And And that pitch catches the inside corner.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses 1-2.
Just missed on that changeup. I like that pitch right there. You got 2 strikes on him. Throw that changeup and see if he chases it. That time he laid off, but hey, good idea.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. At the plate, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Bregman.
From the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Runners on the move for second. And this is going to be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Gurriel rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from first comes around to score. So striding in, Lance McCullers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than 1 of those in an at-bat.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Jose Altuve is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alex Avila. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs, just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pitch on its way to Avila. Now a flare out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now at the plate, Jake Arrieta. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that misses ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There goes the runner. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Here's Javier Baez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Altuve ranging into shallow right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Jason Hayward. A hit in 2 tries so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gonzalez, and that retires the side. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Reddick is retired, and there's one away. Riding in once again, George Springer. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Lifted in the air to right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Chris Bryant. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Bryant.
Back up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Ground ball right into the shift. Correa charging in on it. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Brian McCann. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Brian McCann.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Ready once again, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. On its way is pitch number 75. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Stepping up now, Matt Kemp. He'll start things out here in the bottom.
Left fielder, Matt.
Sam Freeman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Sam Freeman.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. And he takes ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Ready for another chance? Addison Russell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here's the 1-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is retired. 2 down now.
The catcher, number 33.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Avila. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Wilson Contreras will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fly ball to straightaway left. Gonzalez giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, Sam Freeman. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ezekiel Carrera will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Ezekiel Carrera.
Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Wilson. This change defensively for the Cubs. Now catching, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Cameron Maybin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Cameron Maybin.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. To third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge. That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Josh Reddick stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. From the stretch. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Maben heads for the plate, and they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Center fielder, number 4.
Digging in once again, George Springer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's just a challenge fastball right there. Here it is. Hit it. Fastball up in the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Oh, and he misses it. Altuve rounds third and is striding for home. The runner scores from second. At the plate, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Baez calls for it. He makes the catch, but the tying run breaks for the plate. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. Stepping in, Brian McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Digging in, Carl Edwards Jr. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Ian Happ will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ball one. Batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 1 home run and with just the lone RBI. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jason Hayward. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Up top, it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 1-2 pitch. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Brian Dunsing enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Into the box, Brian McCann. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Evan Gaddis will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 264 is average entering play. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. But this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Yulieski Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. The throw into second. And he is in there. At the plate, Chris Davinsky trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Carlos Beltran will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Too high, 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 home to Beltran.
That's a ball.
And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
To the right side. And from his wallet, he gets the out at first. A fantastic play, and the inning is over. Tony Sipp enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
29, Tony Sipp. This change for the Astros. Now catching, number 11, Evan Gattis.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Second baseman, number 18.
Line toward right center. Springer is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth. So here's Matt Kemp now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Reddick is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Now at the plate, Addison Russell. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Ball 1.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over. From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the
second baseman, number 27.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
And Matt, the other thing, both teams are on a winning streak right now. I love watching good baseball. So nothing's better than watching two teams that are on a winning streak collide. So we're going to get some good baseball hopefully in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
Batting second here tonight.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Hit the other way out toward right field. Young is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
Here's George Springer. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. In there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Here's Brett Gardner now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Pitch on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Digging in, Josh Reddick. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And now here's another pop-up. And this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Manny Machado. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Batting six.
So striding forward now, Buster Posey. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Reddick is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Left fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marisnick is retired, and there's one away. Settling in now, Evan Gattis, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Takes this the other way to right, and there's the first hit of the game for Houston. He'll get it into second, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a two-out double. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Here's Chase Headley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Chase.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a flare out to left center. Calling for it, Marisnick. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Didi Gregorius, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Marisnick is under it. 2 down. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Young Jr.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Correa ranges to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
George Springer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Here we are in the middle of the game, and he's 90% on the first pitch strike, throwing strikes. 90%. Forget about it. You do that, you got no chance of hitting this guy.
Hit to short. Played on the backhand. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Colton Wong comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. Striding in once again, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2-0 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A called strike on the inside corner.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball caught.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Maybin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here's another 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in, Justin Smoke comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Buster Posey.
First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run, and that retires the side. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game, and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded back up the middle. Gregorius to his left. He's there for it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch is a knuckle curve taken for a called strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Turning for second is Altuve. Around second now and headed for third. The relay, and Altuve is into third base with a triple. Here's Carlos Correa now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
George Springer.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 1
Here's
strike.
one that misses high. It's 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the
3
plate.
balls, 1
A
strike.
little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Here's Chase Headley. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Designated hitter, Chase Headley.
Hit back toward the mound. Correa comes up with it. No problem here. One away. Here's Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
And, boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Ready for another chance? Eric Young Jr. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And that misses for ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Colton Wong will stand in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Colton Wong.
Here's a look over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A look at Young. Now the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 delivery. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 on its way. Running is Young. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter.
Ready once again, Cameron Maybin. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he finally gets the knuckle curve over for strike 1. Here's a drive out to left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Here's Jake Marisnick. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning.
Time for the traditional 7th inning.
Ready for another shot now. Colton Wong. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Colton
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Evan Gattis.
Leading off for the
He comes in
Astros.
0 for 2 thus far.
Evan
Into the
Gattis.
windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Hicks. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
First baseman, number 10.
Now batting, Yulieski Gurriel. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets ahead 0-1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that one stayed up a little high. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gardner going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Carlos Correa, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Manny Machado.
Hard liner toward short. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. Around first, digging for 2. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Here's Justin Smoke now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Chris Davinsky is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's set, and the pitch. Hit toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Machado is on his way home. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Here's Buster Posey now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Quick check on that time run at first. And the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bregman fields it cleanly. Altuve for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Chase Headley, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now in the box, George Springer. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 4.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready now, Josh Reddick. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now a snap move over to first. Runners on first with one down. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now batting.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Young is there. He makes the catch, but the tying run breaks for the plate. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high, the throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Sam Freeman, if the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Sam Freeman.
Ronald Torreyes will be summoned a pinch hit here to start the bottom of the ninth. And remember, they need. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. This is line to left. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Ken Giles takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Giles.
Giles sets. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 pitch. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher.
From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. It's the home opener of this new season between the American League's Houston Astros and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we are set for baseball here
Leading
this
off tonight
evening.
for Houston, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped two straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Line shot to first, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Throw on to first, two gone. Digging in, George Springer. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Martinez coming on. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's Chris Owings now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Chris Owings.
And that misses inside, 1-0. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. You'll have extra work to do because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
Joe Panik comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Driven nicely into the gap. Heading for second is Panik. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
So he sets him down swinging. Paul Goldschmidt becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. J.D. Martinez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3. Here it is on 3-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily. Striding into the box, Jake Lamb trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And he lays off for ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
To short, hit hard. Owings has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
2-0. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Standing in, Yulieski Gurriel. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Evan Gattis now standing in. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit. So digging in now, Justin Verlander. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Lays off 2-2 now. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch to third. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. So stepping in, David Peralta. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. 1 away. Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. The average just a few ticks shy of 300 for the season. So perhaps a hit or two in this one could put him up over the top. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer giving chase, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. At the plate, Chris Herman. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And this is fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Down the third baseline. No problem here, 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. George Springer. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now a pickoff play at second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Third baseman,
into the box 2. Now, Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Patrick Corbin. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Patrick Corbin.
Into the windup and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Chris Owings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Panik. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0 delivery. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And that misses. 2-1. First and second here with nobody out. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. A bare hand for one. On to first, a double play. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's a huge double play. You had a chance to have some runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Now all of a sudden you got to run to third base with 2 outs. This is where the hitter's got to lock in and say, I'm picking us up anyway.
3-0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
The right fielder, number
Here's
28.
J.D. Martinez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Reddick will put this one away to retire the side. Stepping up now, Cameron Maben.
Leading
He'll
off
try
for the
to get
Astros.
it going here to begin the
Left fielder,
fourth.
Cameron Maben.
Starts him out with the slider for a strike. Now the 0-1. He pops up the changeup, heading out toward shallow right. Panic is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
Stepping in is Josh
right
Reddick.
fielder,
1 for 1
Josh
after a single his first time up. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This is pulled into right. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Now in the box, Yulieski Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. Oh, and he throws it away. Gurriel takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 35.
Now at the plate, Justin Verlander comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Jake Lamb standing in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Here in the fourth. Third baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out. Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now. I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the windup and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. Now, that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Carlos Correa goes down for out number 2 in the top half. George Springer stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down. I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's upstairs.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled them off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Alex Bregman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Springer is on his way home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's now 3-1. Here's Cameron Maybin now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Maybin.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Ready once again, Josh Reddick. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit on the ground to short. Owings is there. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Chris Herman. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Maybin going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Patrick Corbin. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Altuve onto the grass. 2 gone. Here's Chris Owings now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spot.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the Digging in to try it again, Ulieski Gurriel. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ulieski Gurriel.
Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez on the run, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There's that tight slider right there. Just missed getting under the hands. That's a good pitch. I like that pitch. But if you don't get it where you want it, it could be a dangerous pitch to throw.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Evan Gattis now standing in. It was a walk in his last trip. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Justin Verlander.
Marwin Gonzalez will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Flip of his glove for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The second baseman.
Digging in once again, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll take first here on the intentional walk, so make it runners at the corners now with 2 away. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. 2-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
The 2-0 pitch. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that's finally over for a strike. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Here's George Springer. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball?
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. One run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 5-1.
Third baseman
Ready
number
for
2.
another chance? Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on. But right here, he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now. And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Stepping in and ready for
Cameron Maybin.
Carlos Beltran will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Next for the Astros.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The tag, and he is out. Here's Joe Panik. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for
Leading
2
off
to
with
this
a
point.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
Will Harris enters to do the
Now
pitching in the
for
bottom of the
Astros,
6th.
Number 36, Will Harris. This change for the Astros. Now playing left field, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-0, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Back to him and up. That's off his leg. A throw to the plate, and now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And on the error, a run is going to score. Ready once again, J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Martinez.
First offering on its way. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The relay, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Riding in once again, Jake Lamb. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Sam Freeman comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Here's a ball popped up high in the air for the catcher Gaddis, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now at the plate, David Peralta. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In the dirt, and now let's see. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Arizona. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. David Peralta becomes out number 2 this inning. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A.J. Pollock is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Digging in, Chris Herman. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Brendan Drury will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 27, Brandon Drury.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Yulieski Gurriel. He'll lead things off here in this.
Number 10, Yulieski Gurriel.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Grounded to short. Fielded by Owings. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
In now, Evan Gaddis. It was a walk in his last trip. Hard hit at third. Lamb gloves it. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Another 0-2 home. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there. So digging in now, Randall Delgado. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first. Nick Ahmed will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Brad Peacock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Ketel Marte is up off the bench.
Ketel Marte.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Here's Chris Owings now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Joe Pennick. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is Archie Bradley is called upon, and here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
1-2, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now it's 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you, he's down 2-0. He's not focused on that hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Here's the 2-0. There goes Altuve. Line to the right side. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Altuve rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner from first comes around to score. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
The center fielder, George Springer.
Here comes the first pitch. George Springer stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. First offering on its way. Alex Bregman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And he pops him up back behind second base. Under it is Owings, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Brad Peacock. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ezekiel Carrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Ezekiel Carrera.
Little tapper down the first baseline. Goldschmidt will take this to the bag himself, and with that, the inning comes to a close. Chris Davinsky is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. Now batting, Paul Goldschmidt. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Look out, 2-0 now. And the pitch. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there. Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on to get that tying run to the plate.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. This is skied out toward right. Therefore, it is the Gold Glover Reddick, and he's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jake Lamb. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of Yasmani Tomas. Will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So striding in, David Peralta. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Josh
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And there's ball 2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Yulieski Gurriel. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for a fastball in the first pitch. And clearly, he was looking fastball.
And there's ball 1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hard hit ball to second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Goldschmidt is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ken Giles comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
53, Ken Giles. This change for the Astros. Now playing third base, number 24, Yasmani Tomas.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. It's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Lifted in the air to center. Springer is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Number 8.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase on that 0-2 pitch.
Popped in the air back behind short. Correa is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Standing in now, the pitcher, Archie Bradley. So with 2 away, they decide to let him. Jeremy Hazelbaker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. The average at 284 to begin play. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. Ball 2 now. Here it comes, 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through, and it mattered.